really matter that much.
Yeah, we've gone live here, so I will say hello. I am Admirable, and with me is Hildreth. We are here for the second map of the ETF2L Experimental Highlander Cup Grand Final at SNSD and Colony, and they're already in the middle here thanks to that round start lag. And we see Zoob fending off this jumping soldier, but that is Linus who actually gets the kill onto Mente there. Zoob unable to take him down. That pyro heavy combo just getting beasted there by SNSD. Linus goes down eventually, and TviQ's gone down to the sniper of MrLate, I believe, and SNSD are looking pretty right here on this middle point, Hildreth.
Yeah, we did predict them to win this map. And something interesting to note on that middle was TviQ's playing demo now, and Hat's gone to sniper. I guess they thought we don't have anyone that can put out decent damage, because on that map one of the key things I noticed, Yormund was outperforming Hat. Yormund is a very good pub demo, the best I've ever seen.
It's not easy to play those projectile classes with such a high ping, so sympathies to
Tell me about it.
Alexander aka Hat. And it looks like SNSD are just going to push straight up to that high ground. This is exactly what you want to do, use the high ground to your advantage, but they've been spotted right here by Colony, and lots of damage coming in on this choke point. Oh, Rocket and Sticky's linking up right there. How many players went down for SNSD right there? That was sick.
Yep, that was a really well coordinated attack. It's these little bits of teamwork that make Highlander. I think someone like Aggro said that to me. Aggro's a wise man, but look at this Uber force from SNSD. AOX was behind with Cube, and the spy Hurri managed to force out an Uber. It's kind of a cheap Uber force, if you ask me. It's like being forced by a scout when you're 6 up and 6 for 6. Don't think they'll be happy with that colony.
Yeah, but I can't imagine they'll be too heartbroken. You know, it's not that big of a Uber difference, and there seems like so many opportunities to be able to force an Uber out here. Like, as you're coming in from middle, if you go left, you're walking into a height disadvantage. Like, look at the demo man position there for Colony. He's got stickies, but Linus has spotted them, but he's able to rein in so much damage uncontested. Basically, he does get juggled off though, just as I say that, and Jinx Jormund, his individual defense efforts on the right side come to naught, and his teammates are scrambling back here. Actually, everybody's playing super defensive right now. They're going to give up this one for free, but if they'd been building that Uber, I imagine they could have contested. But with only 85-90%, I think they're going to have to hold last right here, Hildreth.
Yeah, Jormund's a big player for Colony, as I've mentioned. They kind of leave him to do his own thing a lot, and it didn't pay off in that instance, and they lost the point, but here they come on last. Look at this, so far it's going in Colony's favour as far as frags.
It seems like they just weren't exactly ready for that, but the Uber was much later for Colony, allowing the clean up right there. Whoa, but Hurri tries to make something happen, and the point right there does take down Jormund, picking that star player right there. And we've gone back to a little stalemate again. The calm before the storm, I think, Hildreth.
Yeah, but it's actually, Mente actually went down in that exchange. Don't ask me who went down, who it was to. So they have a new advantage SNSD, but apparently there's a crits in play. I think it's for TheSucker. Yeah, TheSucker's on crit screen, but Colony did recap to buy themselves a little bit of time. It doesn't really matter though. And there's 70% crits, and we're going to see him going with TviQ probably, and maybe flick it onto AOX. We'll see how this crits goes. Will Colony know it's happening? Does their spy check for crits disguise as a enemy spy medic? We'll see.
They come in from the lower side with the crits though, and they haven't got any kills yet. They've done quite a bit of damage, but they switched it up to the heavy right there. Oh, Alex is cleaning up with that crit minigun right there, and Zoob is hiding behind the crates here near that dispenser. He is stranded in no man's land right here. He's not going to do well. And 3 players on that point, that gets capped super quick, Hildreth. That's 1-0 to SNSD.
Yeah, the crits kind of failed on the demo. He got like one rolly kill on a scout, but when you have AOX in the team as heavy, you can just flick it on him, he'll kill everything, it's all cool. And that's what happened. They were just completely separated. Mente didn't have the Uber, and look at this rollout using the whip Linus on everybody, getting them to middle very quickly, a lot faster than my team ever got to middle.
Yes, real nice aggressive stance right here from SNSD, taking that high ground, and look at the positioning from Colony right here, very spread out, but it doesn't matter because MrLate is taking down TheSucker, and SabaSaba is doing work as well, takes out Cube on Pyro before getting taken down himself. and this is becoming really scrappy right here. It's actually pretty close.
Yeah,
It looks like Colony are coming back into it here.
it was very interesting. They do have their medic up, remember. TviQ's gone to try and force the Uber. He does go down, but Mente's holding on to that Uber despite taking a bite. Brave play, but it looked like SNSD were going to get that because they had the better position, and then suddenly TheSucker went down and they lost a few people, and Colony came straight back into it. And there's this thing on Foundry you should note is the sound of the train horns. When I first played this map, I was panicking because I thought I was about to get run over by a train. Don't worry, there's no trains on this map.
Anyone who's played Freight has that fear instilled in them. And Uber popped here for Colony. Zoob is going to chase down Alex right here. He has been Ubered and switches to the Gru. He's going to run past them and get into a great position here. Really nice play there. They're going to hold on to this second point with ease. And S3, the Pyro for Colony right there, defending off any further push here.
Yeah, look at Zoob's solo efforts were in vain there. It seems that I've just been told that Comedian had a problem with TF2 and he's got to reboot TF2, so apologies for those watching on the stream, but it will be back up soon. Yeah,
he's telling me to go, so I guess, just in case, I'll do another little intro here. Hello and welcome to the ETF2L Experimental Highlander Cup Grand Final. Comedian's telling me I'm an idiot right now, but I'm going to continue anyway, you fucking cunt. How's that for some swearing?
Oh.
And this is the second map.
Colony.
Colony against
Look at that.
SNSD. I swear to you, better donate. Put it in that swear jar.
Oh dear, look at it. Whilst you were hogging all of the limelight and the attention, Furbo just went big with a back cap as SNSD looked like they were pressuring into middle, going to take middle. That was a great play from Furbo, showing his worth as a scout. Nobody really knows who he is. He used to play for Yo-Yo Tech, but he was going big there. Against this guy Droso on the other team, he's got nothing on Furbo.
Droso just got cut as well. Bit of drama there from the Yo-Yo Tech side, but Furbo definitely has impressed some, doing some nice work there. Pushing cards and blocking cards for Colony and getting a lot of kills too. Look at him sitting up there high on the scoreboard.
It's a shame Colony don't play 6v6. I feel that they could be a really good team, just like SNSD became. But at the moment, SNSD they managed to pick Mente somewhere along the line whilst we were blabbering on about nothing, and they're going to take this middle point back most likely. Yeah, Colony seem content giving it to them. Well, Jorman doesn't. He just wants to go out there and kill everything. He needs his team to back him up though. And I think he's just about getting it. SNSD have kind of they're taking it slow. They're not over-committing to get their early cap.
Yeah, they got a lot of time on that point right now, and they are getting some players on it now. They will surely cap that. And Linus against Demo and NG right here, but he does get bottled in the face by Jormund. That's gonna hurt in the morning. And Teleporter and Sentry goes down right there as well, so no sneaky play going on here. NG goes down, that is noretus taken down, man. That gunslinger Sentry just not up to the heavy firepower of Zoob's minigun.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry, Alex's minigun.
Yeah, AOX pushing his team forward, man. I did actually play a double mix on Friday night with the Colony players, and I was surprised to find out that noretus is a girl. Female gamers, they always get us nerves excited.
A girl playing NG? I thought they all played medic, man. I don't understand. Maybe she just builds dispensers to heal people. But TheSucker is ready with Uber, and he's taking 3 players in here. It's Heavy, Demo, Soldier.
Look at that, well too far forward with Uber disadvantage.
Yeah, Zoob totally out of position there, gets taken down instantly, and that's going to be a big buff to this attack. No Heavy to push against anymore. And, whoa, but somehow SNSD don't watch their backs and overextend there. 4 go down. And not even a hair's breadth on that point capped yet. Pretty bad push in the end.
They were using the... Colony were just using that spawn to their advantage. They hid the medic in the spawn there. I think SNSD were looking for him. Couldn't find him, and there was just people all around them that they didn't put their focus to, and they came in and crushed them in the end. And here comes the Uber from Colony.
Yeah, popped pretty early there, and all this Cube doing work, blasting everybody back. Totally nullifying that Uber right there. And there is a scout on him, but Cube is going to push through the flanks here. He's going to drop back now. And it looks like I was going to say you to SNSD might be making something out of there, but Zoob just great timing there. Taking out Alex whenever he was jumping forward, not spinning up.
Yeah, look at Alex's point is 54, quite insane. And Zoob is he's doing quite well actually. But yeah, AOX is holding this map down, so Sucker's just giving him all the love. No love for anyone else. Give it all to AOX. He'll kill everything. Here comes Uber in from SNSD through this little room. They've managed to kill everything that was in there, but they didn't get any Uber popped from Colony at all. But here comes the Uber now. It's on second. It's been forced by Linus. Well played to Linus. So it's just going to be a fight without an Uber.
It's quite interesting the decision making there on that Uber. Like it was Linus and the Slugger coming in, and they just jumped past the heavy and left him for everyone else to kill. But I'm not sure exactly who they were trying to target down there, but they didn't get Mente. And although he doesn't have an Uber advantage right here, they are sitting with that defender's advantage. But there's sentries up, snipers in position, and I'm gonna watch actually peeking up top here as sniper, taking that high route. He does see a spy, but he's had to drop back here. He must know he's been caught. He's got a little cover on his scout partner, but he just can't get in there. And meanwhile, MrLate takes down Linus, but Yo-Yo Tech are good. Or sorry, SNSD are going to push anyway.
Triple
and
kill
Uber through.
Sweet. Fantastic pipe there as they all crowded together. They were desperately. Meant they didn't have the Uber. It was just. I can see why SNSD did that strategy where they've pushed Linus in just to force them, so they could build with Uber advantage and catch them, which is something you don't often see. And it's worked out for them as they moved into last spawn camp, and everyone spawned on the right, coming out the right side for. Sorry, left side for Colony, but it doesn't matter. SNSD take the cap and 2-0.
Yeah, that was absolutely brutal right there. No mercy shown by TviQ. I don't know if the Geneva Convention covers that, but 3 people retreating, huddled masses. Are you allowed to fire high explosives in there, that sort of heavy ordnance? I don't know, man. Might be seeing some war trials soon. But we are back to middle right here, and SNSD not as fast as they were last time, and someone just failed a skip jump there. That was nappr, the soldier for Colony there, tried to skip off the roof but ended up going straight up in the air.
Colony. They're going to use it on their man Jorman, who's still alive, but they're losing players here, and look at this, it's all going SNSD's way, and SNSD know about this crits. They've all ran away except for Thalash, who's just going to be the distraction. I didn't see how the sucker went down though. That's the problem with casting Highlander, too much stuff goes on.
Mente and Jorman there behind enemy lines for a second, overextending with that crit, so I guess they were a little mad they didn't kill 9 players, and they have both gone down right here, and that is going to allow SNSD to cap the point and possibly push forward to CP4 right here, Hildreth.
Yeah, SabaSaba actually picked the sucker, which I didn't notice. There's 2 big kills he's done in this game, but as you said, overextended. They just played it slow and together, or just pulled out. They might have been able to get that cap, or just work with a crits advantage. No, it's just this lack of experience they have playing the meta game of TF2, which SNSD have. And look at Jorman that overextends. He gets Girardied, and AOX cuts him down with his minigun. So that's a big loss. They'll be able to get through for free. Interesting play from nappr, coming in for an early pop from TheSucker. It's not going to catch Mente out, but it might be enough to get this point.
They're taking down all those NG structures right there, but there are players coming in from the flanks. Oh, Furbo gets shut down there.
nappr from behind. Picks TheSucker and droso. It was great little distraction play from, I guess, Furbo, was it? They all got cornered behind that little train, and nappr just comes in from the side, kills TheSucker. And now it's Colony's turn to push in. This has actually been closer than I thought it'd be. I expected it to be 5-0.
I think that was sort of sloppy positioning right there from Alex and TheSucker, opting to engage in that tight space. Obviously, if the heavy doesn't see you coming, you're at quite an advantage. Like, if you're fighting in a confined area, it's easy to peek in and out on a heavy who's just so slow.
Yeah, I was just laughing because Cube tried his best to force the Uber just by pressing mouse 1 and W, Pyro style, but Zoob, he has so much HP, he just punched him down. Like an Irishman with his wife.
Yeah, we have Ubered in here. This is Colony going huge here. There's quite a few players with low health though, but they've already got a player advantage with 3-4 down right now for SNSD.
Counter Uber's going to come in from TheSucker, and it's going to kill everybody. Watch this. Maybe not Mente's escape. He needs to run. TviQ needs to hit those pipes. Go huge, bro. He's not Cyber. He's not as good. They really miss Cyber because TviQ is just awful compared to him, and they don't get Mente. And Colony should be able to hold on to this point. Did I mention that Cyber is much better than TviQ at demo?
Yeah, I think everybody's better than TviQ at demo. But one thing that is worth pointing out is that unlike their opposite number, Jormund and Mente, they didn't actually overextend there. They realised they weren't going to get anything else done, and it was much more important to stay alive right there.
Yeah, that's
to get
experience coming into it. And
there's a spy. Oh, was SabaSaba making an attempt on the sucker's life right there, but he did miss. Sorry to interrupt you yet again, but
it's fine. It's just Comedian's TF2 crashed again, so a few problems with the stream, but it's not going to stop us from casting this game as Colony pushing in, and they're getting a few kills, but these are what I'd like to call relevant kills because they haven't got key players they needed to get the point. They're actually losing players, and SNSD will push back. It seems with Highlander though, is something you're probably starting to notice is killing 3 or 4 people doesn't really matter if you don't get the right classes. It's so important if you're playing demo medic, stuff like heavy, to stay alive a lot. Whilst if you're playing soldier you can just run around and jump and die. But Hurri there goes big, gets 2 backstabs and Mente goes down. So that's probably SNSD going to get this middle if they can stay together, but they can't. They're getting picked off on the sides, furbo getting kills. These are where the little kills, they just come into play, all these little picks. MrLate on Linus, even though they had a Huber disadvantage, Colony are actually finally going to have the number advantage and pushing to this point.
Yeah, here they come, Zoob leading from the left, and in bombs nappr on TheSucker, gets the force ghost down himself. And check out Zoob and Mente running for their lives right here. They don't have Uber yet, they got 90%, and that's a massive advantage. But they're probably going to wait for a few spawns before they walk in against the 9 players of SNSD right now. But TviQ just walks into Zoob's face right there, eventually goes down, but does huge damage, forcing that Uber pop right there. And Alex is in a good position here right now, edging his way forward with the help of his teammates. And Colony are trapped in a corner right here. Scout comes in from behind, it's droso, misses the medic after hitting 1 meat shot, but eventually gets him on that 5th or 6th shot right there. Why is that guy not playing in the Premiership? But Alex and TheSucker are going to start edging the way forward here. Stickies are dead early there from Jormund, a little trigger happy, and TviQ is allowed to be coming in. It's the demo and the sentry right there, although a new one has gone up. Maybe it wasn't the sentry, but anyway, some NG building, and he's pushed ahead right here, and the Wrangler is doing work but gets taken down, and SNSD swarming all over here. They have taken down the teleporter as well, Hildreth.
Yeah, I think Colony can still defend this if they keep a few more people alive, but look at that pick from Hurri, it's enough. That's going to give him the middle. A few kills coming in, Zoob goes big. AOX manages to defend him off though in this heavy fight, which my friend Polk tells me is really hard, but it's not. You're just pointing your minigun at one person. You're not even aiming.
There's a scout onto TheSucker though. Oh, he does get him!
Furbo!
Going huge yet again. He is definitely a talent to watch from what I've seen so far.
What I don't understand is why Yo-Yo-Tick didn't pick him up after they dropped droso. Why did they get that hat guy? He's nobody, he's gone. His career's over.
He's not really that good, but I think he's maybe he's good at talking about TF2, he's not really good at playing it, but some sort of leadership I guess is what they were looking for. Maybe droso just talks too much. I hear that guy likes to whine. But Linus goes down right there trying to prod and poke, blah. And it looks like Colony are just going to be able to walk in right here with SNSD playing quite far back at an uber disadvantage, of course, 50% difference, and Colony going to cap this one. Am I right, Hildreth? Did I call
they're
it?
going to get it, but
yeah.
they could be doing, well done for that one. What they could be doing is they could be pushing their heavies into SNSD and getting the frags before the sucker gets his Uber, but they've decided just to settle with the point. And it's interesting style, and apparently there's a crits. Everyone in the Source TV is just telling me what to do. SNSD are running crits. Is that? Yeah, they are, and they have popped the Uber for Colony as a Colony push through this door. On the left-hand side, it's a very weird map with these choke points. I always find these choke points on Foundry, but especially 5 CP maps in general, these choke points are so hard to get out of. And here's the counter crits.
Yeah, crits pop right there, but they've only managed to kill the heavy. No medic down yet.
Watch Furbo though, gets on the sucker again, but this time AOX's aim is true. Takes him down with no problem, and I think SNSD are just going to get this point, trading points, and this map is sort of turned into back and forth, very messy. One team loses 4 or 5 players, the other team loses a few players, spawns come into play, and it's in favour of SNSD because they have 8 minutes 50 seconds left, 2-0 up, and holding middle at the moment. They're looking pretty good. I don't really see a Colony getting the rounds they need.
It seems like the spawn times are often playing a big factor here. Like you say, just a lot of players going down, that the deaths are less important, but it's that constant stream of reinforcements that seems to be changing the game. Whenever a point looks like it's about to be capped, then in come 5 players who just respawn super fast.
I think that's the weakness of 5 CP really. If you have payload and attack defense maps like Gravel Pit and Steel, it's got the spawn time as the defending team's going to have 20 seconds to respawn the attacking team 5 as TheSucker just gets backstabbed by SabaSaba again. There must be a counter on the amount of times he's killed TheSucker tonight. But for 5 CP I just feel, for Highlander in general, if they need to maybe make the spawns a lot longer to make it a bit more balanced or more exciting. I don't really know. It just doesn't really work very well, the spawns. But it's the kills that are doing the business at the moment for Colony. That pick on the sucker has kind of evened them out and managed to give him a good position to defend this point. The sucker's straight back. He's running Crits Creek full time now. He feels he has to speed the game up. Personally, I'd want to slow it down a bit. MrLate sniping down Hat. Just a few of these pointless kills, as I keep mentioning. It seems a bit weird when you watch casts from like Byte and yourself casting high level TF2, and every kill is important in Highlander. Someone dies and nobody cares. It's just not important.
Even like in sixes, it might even be a kill. Even if you just damage a player significantly, that might be enough to instigate a push right there. But in Highlander, everyone seems quite happy to die. Crits is popped here though after that Uber has faded, and that is Alex with the crits, and he's going to be pushing ahead here with Linus as well.
They've done it again. They've just exchanged Ubers and they're scattering around a bit now. I don't like what Colony are doing. They're just with a medic and a Pyrus, and with AOX and the Sucker together. But nappr manages to make Sucker creative by the look of it. So we should be able to hold on to this point again. It's these little kills, these medic kills are so important. AOX, of course, he's nothing without the Sucker healing him. Sorry, man.
Yeah, a great man once said, I think this was JH, formerly of Team Epsilon, or Epsilon Esports, that TF2 isn't about getting kills, it's about staying alive. And that is something I haven't seen so much, obviously, from the core classes here in Highlander, but blatant disregard for their own lives could be something that might be refined, but obviously there's only one medic, so it's hard to keep everybody alive. I don't know, Hildreth, I'm just theory crafting right here. What do you think?
I don't really know. It's just about certain classes. Their priority has to be certain classes' priority has to be surviving. Oh, the clutch pipe there from
unbelievable. Tormund goes solo against Crit's combo right there, and somehow comes out on top. Those pipes are imba. That splash damage going through players, walls, whole planets, I believe. Thanks, Valve, for making the grenade launcher so powerful right there.
I played demo, and I just want to thank you for making it hard to aim and compare it to stickies, because that just means everyone's better than me at that class. But anyway, back to the game. It's kind of just eking out at the moment. Time's ticking away for Colony. They do have a great chance here to pull around back if they can push and get this point. Look at that Uber, it's really early. going for the combo. They've isolated a few players, they've pushed SNSD back, TviQ is on the other side, Sticky's on the point, just buying them time. As TheSucker's trying to get his crit screen back up. The Colony will get this point. Look at this positioning from Colony. It's actually good play, even though Zoob went down. They didn't listen to comms, man. They didn't listen to comms. They've lost Jormund.
They always seem surprised by the push back. They're like, yeah, we've pushed in, we've got the point, started to cap a little bit. And then they're like, oh wow, SNSD are actually going to push back here. But it seems like just had a little bit of forethought. If they didn't use the demo man for the push and just used him to defend and like get Stickies up preemptively, they'd probably have a better time with their pushes, because they're flashing a lot of players when they Uber through. Like, they really just need to maybe Uber 1 or 2 and try and chase some frags and stay alive, but they're not thinking too many steps ahead right here from what I've seen.
That's just kind of the inexperience, but it's also when that counter Uber came in from SNSD.
Spy on Medic right here though, he's trapped in the corner. And S3 is going to save the day, taking down Hurri right there with those flames of death. Oh, Linus. Nappr, sorry, jumps in right there, picks off Demo Man.
Mente seems scared to support them. He doesn't want to stand so close to TheSucker with Uber advantage. I think Mente's played this medic very smart tonight. I feel like he knows the importance of his life. He hasn't overextended to heal people. When if it was me playing medic, I kind of just want to heal everybody. Now I think, oh, I'm so good at this class, I can dodge anything and then die.
Yeah, that's definitely a big weakness in my game, where I like to be there for my players and help them out, but they often make bad decisions, and sometimes you just have to let your guys die, man, for the greater good.
Yeah, although it is a soldier, and soldiers in Highlander just seem to be your kamikaze pilots. They just sort of dive bomb into people and try and make sure they die along with them.
And it looks like SNSD want to force the way through the right side on the attacking perspective. They are edging the way forward, but Jorman's got Stickies up. He has dead it though, giving them a brief window, but they have decided not to push.
Yeah,
and
they don't have any reason to. There's 2.5 minutes 40. They just need to defend this point for another, I'd say, minute, and then they've got the game in the bag. This is the last chance for Colony.
Massive pick right there from SabaSaba. Went up top, looked in, and then came back, took down Alex, and then takes down Highlander Sniper as well. And I believe he is still alive in game right here. Behind enemy lines, Sab's the sentry, doing work as his teammates just get in for free on that left side. He does eventually go down.
Look how weak TheSucker is. He's going to go down to Zoob. Now they need to push. They need to go now, Colony. If they want to win this game, they need to go to last. Screw Uber advantage. Get that cat man. Oh, Mente's been sniped. Clutch shot from whoever said that guy was bad. Was it you, Admirable?
Terrible, terrible.
That's the match winning pick.
Oh wow. I think they're just throwing caution to the wind here. nappr tries to jump in for the point and gets plucked out of the air by Hats. Headshot right there, straight to the dome when he rocks the microphone. But
I actually think Hats sniped much better than TviQ has, which is quite something you wouldn't expect me to say, because TviQ's reputation as a sniper. But in the first map, MrLate was having TviQ for breakfast in those sniper v sniper battles, getting key kills, and Hats been put on sniper, and suddenly he has 54 points with his 150 ping. Those hitboxes.
You know what they say about sniping with high ping? Apparently it's easy mode. I don't know, because I find it very taxing at the best of times.
Yeah, I used to play a lot on pubs in America, which is where I became friends with all these American players and made a team with them for Highlander. And I tell you, sniping with 220 ping it's just the most fun ever. You can shoot somebody and they're around the corner on their screen, but they're dead on your screen. Yeah, this game is effectively over. Colony are just going to charge in one by one just for some entertainment value. I mean, they're having some fun. You can tell from the way they're typing in the chats. They're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, check out those scores, man. Big century games right there from TheSucker and Alex, both sitting on 101. I guess that's just testament to his legendary status as the #1 heavy weapons guy in Europe, if not the world.
You'd have to say the world. It's funny with Heavy, you've never heard of him, but I've mentioned him a few times. My friend Heavy from my team is called Polk. He's a pub player, but he's got something like 3,000 hours on Heavy. He's ridiculously dedicated to playing the class. And Even Pulp admires AOX. He watches his videos. He's quite well known for playing heavy, and he has millions of fanboys around the world, just like you, Admirable.
Yeah, something like that. I think I could be a better heavy than ALX if I want it, man. Heavy, that's a noob class, right? Anybody can do that. But better do an outro here. I think I've actually got it right this time. Must apologise to Comedian for swearing as well. I got a little confused there. I'm quite old, you know. My marbles are slipping away from me slowly but surely. But I have been Admirable, and with me has been Hildreth. This has been map 2 of the ETF2L Experimental Highlander Cup #1 Grand Final, and we are going to a third map. Tune in for it shortly.
Yeah, that's Highlander 5 CP for you. It's just a big mess.